Pressure by Jeezy. J. Wayne Jenkins was born in Columbia, South Carolina, but his parents relocated to Atlanta, Georgia when he was a toddler. He got involved in selling drugs when he was a teen. He released his first independent album, Thuggin' Under the Influence, in 2001 under the name Lil J. He changed his name to Jeezy and released a 2-CD set, Come Shop With Me. The buzz would result in him signing to Bad Boy Records with the group Boys in the Hood, and Def Jam as a solo artist. Recently, he's helped shape the careers of artists like YG and readying his new album. Pressure is Jeezy's 8th studio album. How do we feel about Pressure by Jeezy?
Jeezy Pressure, man.
Yeah.
You want me to go first?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I'm done.
No.
Nah, yo. When I heard Jeezy was dropping a new album, I was not excited at all because his last album was trash. The album before that was trash. Jeezy's been pretty much trash music-wise for the last couple of months. I'm not concerned with the fact that he was helping steer other people's career. That's cool and all, but we talking about young Jeezy's music, not what he's doing for other people. And this continued that trend. Spider came on and, everybody talked about how dope it was, how, it was cool to hear him back with D-Rich, but it's not really all that. It's cool. It's not really dope. Cold Summer came on, him and T Grizzly. T Grizzly had almost the same vibe that Kodak had on his song about Jeezy being his mans and shit. Wasn't really feeling that. In a Major Way, wasn't really feeling that. Floor Seats came on with 2 Chainz. 2 Chainz even gave us a somewhat slightly sloppy verse. This Is It was the first song that actually came on that I was just like, all right, here we go. It sounded like some regular Jeezy stuff. And then Bottles Up came up and with Puffy, and I wasn't feeling it, man. He went ahead, he jocked the Everybody Get Your Roll On flow from the Big Timers, I Got That Work album, and it didn't sound better. If you're gonna do something that somebody else has done, you gotta at least do it better. And the reason why it wasn't better is because at least Manny Fresh and Baby were funny, even though their bars were like kind of booty. This was not funny. It was kind of weak. The Velvet Interlude came on, and I was just like, yo, that actually sounded like it could have been a pretty dope full song. But Respect, not so much. Pressure, nope. Like Them was actually one of the first songs that I was just like, okay, here we go. We got something here. This actually might be able to work. The Life came on with Trey Songz and Wizkid, and I'm like, okay, here we go again. Him and Trey usually make pretty good songs together. American Dream came up, best song on the album, best song Jeezy's made in like 10 fucking years.
Agreed.
Dead ass. And it's mainly because of J.Cole and Kendrick, not so much for him. The beat is amazing too.
The beat is hard.
One of the hardest beats on the album. Snow Season, ass. This album was as disappointing as I was expecting it to be, minus the big names I saw on it. I wasn't expecting much, and I give it a C-. I think it was average.
Well, you're a little bit more graceful than I was.
I mean, that American Dream joint is hard.
Yeah.
The Life and Like Them is pretty hard too. So it's like when you got 3 songs that I think is going to play for a minute, it's kind of hard for me to just straight.
I don't know, because in my opinion, it's just that, Jeezy just can't hold my attention. Like, usually I'm not the biggest Jeezy fan, but most of the songs that I do like of him is because of his presence on the track, how his voice it's really catchy. Everybody likes, Jeezy's voice. But on this, I just kind of felt like he really didn't have no passion for it. I know this is his 8th studio album, and he has tons of mixtapes and stuff, so I know he's been in the studio in and out. But, when I listen to music, I want to hear at least some kind of passion towards the music, and all I'm hearing is just the same old thing every track about what he's got, what he's done, this and that. It's just same old, and it gets boring. And just his delivery on all the songs, I figured out that I enjoyed the features more. Like, I'm not a fan of T Grizzly, but I enjoyed him more on Cold Summer. Payroll, was it Giovanni? I actually liked his verse on there, but Jeezy's verse was boring. 2 Chainz, I enjoyed him more than, it's just, that's what I got with this whole album. I didn't enjoy Jeezy on most of these songs. And really, it wasn't only until, like you said, those 3 songs, Like Them, The Life, and American Dream, where I was just like, yo, these are 3 good, worthy tracks to listen to on this album. But other than that, I wouldn't listen to this again. So I gave it a D plus, man. I just think it needed a lot of work. The production was solid, but really, it didn't breathe much life into him. And I don't think it has much replayability in my opinion. Yeah, that's just my thoughts on it. I ain't just trying to shit on it, but I just really don't think, in Jeezy's terms, it's not his best.
Yeah, the thing about Jeezy, and I think this is really important to mention, is Jeezy, he always said dope stuff back then. I mean, he's saying some of the stuff now, it's just not as dope.
Yeah.
I just feel like his time is done. And he's pretty much accomplished everything he needed to accomplish in hip-hop. I'm not saying, I hope he gets all the money he can possibly get from this point out. I mean, he's made a lot of money up to this point.
Yeah.
Made more than me.
Yeah.
You know, go ahead and say, I don't care.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, when it comes to his music, Jeezy's always been known for his ad-libs.
Right.
Like, that's been one of the strongest assets that he's had. But now we got so many rappers,
right?
You know, particularly the Migos at this point.
It's kind of getting watered down when you hear him doing it now. It's just not effective no more.
And not only that, he's not even using his ad-libs as effective as he's used them before.
I agree.
So when I'm listening to this, I'm just like, man, like, the Migos use ad-libs way better than you. And they had to learn it from you. Because, like, at one point, you were the king of that.
And maybe that's where, like you said, he ushered in YG. Maybe he needs to take a back seat and start doing that. Maybe that's his role now. Not saying you just need to stop doing music, not trying to say you whack or anything like that. But maybe now you put yourself in a position to help other artists out. And that's a good look. In my opinion, that's cool.
Yeah. And I did want to mention something that Joe Buttons and him had like a little issue when they were on the podcast together. Because Joe had said something about how he felt Jeezy had fell off and his music wasn't, and it was just like, it was 100% true statement. So people got on him, and I guess he heard Jeezy was coming as a guest. He retracted his statement.
Don't get scared, man.
And my whole thing is, it's like, I'm sorry, and it's okay to say it. Like,
I mean,
Jeezy's last couple albums are not good.
We are the consumers of the music. We have a right to give our opinion on it, whether you like it or not. Yeah, you go get in the booth and make whatever you lay down, whatever like that. But other than that, we have a right to say what we want to say about the music. And if we feel like it's whack, it's whack.
Yeah, I wasn't feeling that Jeezy line about if you don't like something that somebody's doing and go, it's like, look, man, we talking about the music.
Yeah.
We ain't talking about anything that's going on in the
where you came from and all
no,
that stuff. That's your life. We're talking about the music that you allow us to hear. And if we don't like it, we don't like it. That's it.
Yeah. Yo, you looking for TV reviews, music reviews, movie reviews? Then check out the only reviews that matter, man.
Yeah, just hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit the notifications and stay tuned.